Hey, good morning everyone. It is Tisha with Pan Society. Thank you so much once again for taking time to watch one of our videos. So today I want to talk to you about two of the many things that I learned with my road trip from Virginia to Arizona. So the day before I was to leave to driving from Virginia to Arizona with my son, and the day before I was to leave, it was probably about 10 o'clock at night, and I was getting gas. So as I'm getting gas, something just made me turn my head. So when I turned my head, it was to look at the front passenger tire, and I looked, I'm like, why am I looking at this tire? Then I was like, oh wow, the tire looks a little low. So I'm like, does it look low? Like really questioning myself. So I finished getting gas, and then I go and I pump, and I go and get some air. And I put like a little bit of air, and it doesn't even really do anything. It's nighttime. So then, I drive home, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like, if I need to get a new tire or need to get this patched or whatever the case is, I'm like, we're leaving at 7 in the morning. I know nothing is going to be open probably until like 8 or 9 o'clock. So I'm not like, what do I do? Right. So then in between this time, I asked two people to look at the tire, and both of them were just like, no, it looks normal to me. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'm just bugging, maybe being a little paranoid. So of course I asked for protection, when I get on the road like any other time. So we get all the way to, Arizona. It's like 2,200 miles, right? So we get there, and my son's with me as well, so he's getting ready to go out. I said, you know what, can you just put some air in that tire just to make me feel better, because I'm still feeling like, oh man, there's something with that tire. So he put some air in it, that's fine. So now we're there for the week, and we're driving back. So as we're driving back, we stopped to get gas at one of the places, and I look at the tire, and I'm like, I don't know, I swear that tire looks a little low. Still having this, I'm thinking, at this point, paranoia or whatever. So I put some more air into the tire. Okay, that's cool. So, drive all the way back home, another 2,200 something, of miles. Now, not once while I was there did anything happen with like the tire or anything. It was just from that first day, that initial night before, I felt like, something was wrong with the tire. Plus, because why did I just randomly, which is not really randomly, turn my head and look at that, that tire like that? And I was seeing that it looked like it was low, but nobody else was seeing that. So we get back home like 2 in the morning that Monday, and whatever. So then I get up to start my day, and it's like 10 a.m. and I leave out, get in the car, and I pull out of the driveway, but I hear something. I was like, what is that? So I just pull right over, I'm just coming out onto the street, and I get out and I look at the tire, and that same tire is flat. So as soon as I see the tire, I just kind of looked up, and I was like, thank you. Thank you. Because I just went over 4,000 miles and nothing happened to the tire until I got home and it was parked. And I was like, I didn't freak out or anything, because I was just like, thank you, because that could have been so tragic on the way there or on the way back. So two of the many things that I learned on that trip was, one was to trust what you see, even if nobody else sees it. So remember, I had two people look at the tire just to ask, like, oh, does anything look, different or look low? And they both was like, no, it looks normal. But I seen it, and I knew that there was something about it. But then, two other people said that they didn't see anything wrong with it. And then I just thought maybe I'm just paranoid because I'm getting ready to take this long, road trip or whatever. So yeah, number one, trust what you see, even if nobody else sees it, especially with your dreams and your vision. And the second thing that I learned was that we're always protected, always protected. Just say a prayer and believe it. And that's what I did. I always call in Archangel Michael, and I say, place a white ring of light around, me and my son and this vehicle, and allow us to make it to and from all of our destinations safely. And that's exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. Yeah. So again, I drove from Virginia all the way into Arizona, and it was amazing, and it was an adventure, and I learned so many things. But I just wanted to pop in today to share those two things with you. So as always, have a great day on purpose. Bye.